is full of sunshine.
BTO founder and crucial member of the Guess Who, Randy Bachman, has released his new solo album, Heavy Blues, and it's a return to his roots. He hooked up with bassist Anna Ruddick and drummer Dale Ann Bryndon, and the recording took about 5 days. Randy explained to us the session time frame with producer Kevin Shirley wasn't by choice.
I got Kevin Shirley, an old friend of mine, to produce it, and he was totally into that, and he said, I only have 5 days. So if I'm going to produce you, you need to let me captain your ship and don't argue with me, because it's going to waste a lot of time. I'm going to get my way in the end. So why waste your time? Just do everything I tell you to do. It's like a father with a son, right? Here's how to do it. And so I said, okay, you have the total reins. So he flew in on a Saturday night. We had dinner for the first time. The girls had never played together. I had never played with them. I just liked the way they played. We get together. We have dinner Saturday night. Sunday we go to the studio. And so we did 12 songs in 4 days.
He said it was The Who's Pete Townshend who led him to his drummer on the album.
Found an incredible female drummer who played a lot like Keith Moon. Found her playing in Tommy in the orchestra pit. And I was there with Pete Townshend. He flipped over her on drums. So I thought, well, Pete Townshend likes her on drums. This is what I would like. And I found a great bass player, female, who's about 31, playing in a Canadian country band called Ladies of the Canyon. They were more like Crazy Horse, blazing guitars and great harmonies and everything. Real rockin' band. And I found out they both loved late 60s British blues, and I lived through that. I was in England in 67, 68. Witnessed Clapton quitting the Yardbirds and starting Cream. Hendrix had just come there, the power trio thing, and I said, I've got these two chicks who play like Keith Moon and John Entwistle and Jack Bruce and Ginger Baker, so I'm going to do, and John Bonham on drums kind of thing. I'm going to do a power trio thing.
Heavy Blues also has a who's who of guest musicians on the album, and it was Neil Young who told Randy he had to think out of the box for the new effort.
I met an old friend of mine, Neil Young, in Nashville, and he said, wow, you got a chance to do a record deal. Do yourself a favor. Write new songs, get new guitars, or new old guitars, get a new band, get a new producer, get everything new, then you will have a semblance of new. Like if you showed up at home with a new hat, and new jacket, and shaved, I'm a new me, right? There's it's a start.
So, how was he able to get a huge star-filled lineup featuring Young, Peter Frampton, Joe Bonamassa, and Robert Randolph on the album?
But in the meantime, he would send me an email saying, I got my next door neighbor to play a solo on a song. Well, what is it? Well, it's on Bad Child. His name's Joe Bonamassa. Oh, I know Joe. I listen to the song, it's great. And I say, well, listen, Neil Young's been prodding me along, pushing me along this. I'll ask him about his solo. Neil says he'll use the solo. Then I did Frampton's Guitar Circus with Frampton and Robert Randolph at the Hollywood Bowl last August. I asked them, they said, we're in. Send us a track. So Kevin mixed some of these tracks, sent them to these guys, and they said, look, we have to do this in our own time. We're on tour. It'll be the back of a tour bus or a hotel room, or if we get home to a studio, but we will get it done. We want to be on this.
We'll have more from Randy in the coming days and weeks, including him talking about how fans can jam with him. As always, please click the subscribe button down below so we can keep you updated on more from Randy and your classic rock favorites. And as always, we'd love to hear your comments below.